My life ain't heaven, but it sure ain't hell. I'm not on top, but I call it swell if I'm able to work and get paid right and have the luck to be black on a Saturday night. Hey!
Maya Angelou performing one of her own poems.
I've got the children to tend, the clothes to mend, the floor to mop, the food to shop.
She was charismatic, passionate, a role model and an activist who recorded and celebrated the experience of being black in America.
The cane to be cut, I got to clean up this hut, then see about the sick, then the cotton to pick. Shine on me, sunshine.
She'd grown up in America's deep south, raised by her grandmother amidst poverty, prejudice and racial segregation. At the age of 7, she was raped by her mother's boyfriend. She didn't speak for the next 5 years, but read voraciously. She went to live with her mother in San Francisco and, as a teenager, became the city's first black female cable car conductor. Soon she'd embarked on an extraordinary career, including stints as a nightclub dancer and pimp. She acted on Broadway and toured Europe in the cast of the opera Porgy and Bess. Then she travelled to Africa, where she became a journalist and academic. For a time, she worked with the civil rights leader, Martin Luther King.
And I've seen the promised land.
She'd worked, too, with the black activist Malcolm X. Both men were killed. But it was her volumes of autobiography that made her name, beginning with I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, about her childhood in Stamps, Arkansas.
I remember never believing that whites were really real. White folks couldn't be people because their feet were too small, their skin too white and see-through-y.
Throughout her life, she was a superb phrasemaker.
Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. Oh, my movement admits to lip smacking, finger snapping, toe tapping, shoulder bouncing, hip throwing, breast thrusting, eye flashing, love of good and God and life.
Bill Clinton acknowledged her status when he asked her to read a poem at his inauguration.
Lift up your faces. History, despite its wrenching pain, cannot be unlived, but if faced with courage, need not be lived again.
Dr. Maya Angelou.
Barack Obama awarded her the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Martin Luther King told me that he expected there to be a black president in 40 years. I didn't. I thought I'd be long dead before that happens.
She made Hollywood movies and documentaries about the black experience in America and abroad, an artist whose greatest creation was perhaps herself.
The excitement is not just to sort of survive, but to thrive. And to thrive with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style.